hello. There you go. Hello, hello. Man. Man. Okay. I took a shower, my hair is still wet. And I'm like, I'm already late. So I guess I will just live. I will simply live. Okay. Oh, my fish. Oh, my fish. Oh, my fish. Where did I put my fish? Over here? Over here? Hello, hello. How are you guys? I can put chat back down here. Yeah. Yeah. Hi. I'm super dead today. So dead today. So I apologize if I seem out of it. If I seem out of it, it's because I am. It's because I am. Yellow. Yellow. Welcome, welcome. How are you guys? How was your weekends? How were your weekends? I had a very eventful weekend, but now my body and my mind are feeling it, I think. I'm like, ugh. I basically, I slept in really hard today, so I don't feel great. Weekends too short, standard answer. I got you. If only weekends could last a little bit longer. Like, ideally, I don't know, like 3 or 4 days. Sometimes I'm like, oh man, it would be interesting to have like the kind of schedule that like, you know, like firefighters have or like nurses have, where they are like 4 days on, 4 days off. I don't know. Would you guys like that kind of schedule? A little bit, as in the rest of the week. Well, what sounds like maybe. What if you were just unemployed? Then your weekend is all the time. Yeah, like me right now. I'm not working yet. I don't start my new job until 2 weeks from now. So I'm maybe in a better position in terms of weekend length compared to most of you. Yeah, I got the longest weekend, dude. My weekend is so long. My weekend was like 2.5 months long. But it's shortening. It's shortening over time. Over time, it is shortening. So I gotta like. It's kind of weird because I'm like, oh man, I should really make the most of my quote unquote weekend. Like, I should be like, oh man, I have a limited time. What am I gonna do with all this time? Like, people keep asking me like, oh, what are you gonna do with all this free time that you have? It'd be so fun. And I'm like, I mean, yeah, it is relaxing. I'm sure it's probably better than a lot of other people's like work life balance, stress levels and stuff right now. But at the same time, today I slept in until like 10:30, 11 o'clock. So half of my day is gone. And I'm like, oh, I really should have woken up early. I still want to be productive even on my days off. But I've been kind of feeling like shit, not gonna lie, so. It's my own fault. It's my own fault. It's my own fault. I went out on, when did I go out? I went out on Saturday. Oh, wait. Why is this on? Lumina. Lumina, hello, hello. I just realized that my... Thank you for rating. I already realized that my speakers are on. I'm a goof. But welcome, Raiders. Oh my god, the rainbow. Taste the rainbow. The rainbow tastes so good, bro. The rainbow tastes delicious, dude. Thank you so much. Hi. Hello. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? I hope it was amazing. Welcome, Raiders. You caught me in the middle of ranting about my weekend and doing my laundry, so... So I hope you're into yapping. Welcome. Got a raid and run. Of course. Mama. See you next time. I'll catch you very soon, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, whatever you gotta do. Go. I will take care of your little rainbow buddies. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the onsen. My name is Moni, and I am a plant spirit VTuber. And I like to yap a lot. I like to do a lot of yapping, and I like to do a lot of random stuff. And I also do trigger requests. So if you would like any trigger requests, they are free for the most part. There's some that are deluxe, so they're paid, but most of them are free. If you want to check them out in the points, in the Twitch channel points. And I also do a thing where I name trace anyone that follows. So anyone that's followed from the raid, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And I hope you have an amazing day. And I will be giving you name traces as soon as I can find the correct panel. Okay, here we go. So, thank you. I guess, let's see, where do we start? So, Lumina Kira gets one first, even though they might have left already. Ready? L-U-M-I-N-A-K-I-R-A. Thank you so much for the rainbow raid. And then we also have Hoof, HOOF 647 2, and Carnage, CARNAGE_747, and we have Deditos, DADITOS_, and we have Sertro, thank you so much, SIRDRO, and Destiny, DESTINY, PURPLEY. Welcome. Hello. Frog. Wait a minute. Who said I was a frog? They're lying to you. I'm a plant. I'm not a frog. I love frogs, though. I have a huge froggy collection. And my community are called frogs. They're frogs, so you're not completely off. I have the benefit of wearing nails today because turns out one of my friends has like press-on nails business now. So she gave me a bunch of free nails, and I was like, oh my god. I was so lucky. And so hopefully triggers sound a little bit nicer now that I have some nice nails on too. I also got this like cart, which I haven't shown anyone yet. So I'll send a picture in the Discord. If you want to see it, you can go !Discord after stream. But I got myself like a little rolly cart to hold all of my triggers and stuff, to make it a little bit easier for me to pick stuff up instead of like shuffling around in my huge bin of crap. So if you would like to request any triggers, it will be faster and easier for me, hopefully, to get to you. Join the frog cult movers with the small monster. Oh, yes, join. I mean, we're not a cult, just kidding. Who said we were a cult? People are gonna get their wrong idea. That's not my goal in life, is to start a cult. Ideally, it's a cult of friendship. It's a cult of happiness and community, and not, one of those dangerous sus cults. I don't want that kind of cult, please. I do find them fascinating. I don't think they're for me. I think they're a little bit dangerous. I'm not like a full-on true crime girly, but I do like them. Not like them, but like find them interesting. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are similar, where it's just like, oh, this thing is so terrible and morbid and awful, but also it's like really fascinating. Like you can't look away. Like you need to know more. You'll watch like documentaries and stuff of like the worst kinds of people exploiting other unfortunate folks, and you're like, oh man, this is terrible. But also, I can't not watch this documentary. It's so good. Yeah. Yeah. Money added to the watch list. I'm not well, I don't actually, no, that's a lie. I feel like I do watch a lot of stuff. I don't know if I watch more than the average person, but I do watch a lot of TV and movies. I just don't. I wouldn't say that I'm like. Well, maybe. We're not dangerous yet. Yeah, we're not dangerous yet. We could be. Given we grow our strength in numbers, perhaps the frog army can take over the world and stop all the shitty things from happening. No, we don't want to be violent, alright? We're not violent frogs. We're not violent frogs. We're very well behaved and cordial and polite. Alright, I don't want to see any violence in the onsen. Anyway, yeah, what was I saying again? Oh yeah, I went out. I went to a rave on Saturday, but the thing is, I said yes, and I didn't realize who would be there. I was just like, yeah, sure, I'll go. And then now I'm regretting it a little bit, because I had fun, but I'm so tired. I am so tired, because it was like a drum and bass and a dubstep show, and so I was like, okay, it's gonna be a lot of headbanging. It's gonna be a lot of headbanging, so I'll be prepared. And I'm seasoned, alright, I know how to headbang, but for whatever reason, I got, oh, blobfish, wait, that one is so cute. My neck hurts, and I'm like, that's normally not what happens. I must have been doing something wrong. I must have done something wrong on Saturday, because my neck doesn't normally hurt after a show. But for whatever reason, it does right now. It's like super sore. I didn't want to get out of bed today because I was like, what if I just sleep? What if I just eat? Never skip neck day. I know. I didn't realize that neck day was a thing, but you know what? Maybe I should be training my neck muscles. I've been neglecting my neck exercises. How do you even stretch your neck? Like, what do you even do to work out your neck? What weights would you lift with your neck? Yeah, I was headbanging a lot. It wasn't metal, it was dubstep, but it was just like, normally when I headbang, it's not actually from your neck, it's from your hips. So your hips are the ones that are bending, not your neck. But like, I guess I was really excited. I must have been like whipping my neck around without noticing. Take judo? Maybe. I have been thinking that I should take up like another physical activity or something. I feel like, oh, is the menu for I think the fish game, not all the commands are working for the fish game right now, unfortunately. But you can fish. Let me check. Yeah. They force you to do it. They force me to work out my neck. Yeah, I'm sorry. America's #1 spring roll tuber. A spring roll? When did I become a spring roll tuber? The one and only spring roll tuber. I went to a Gojira concert and my neck hurt all week and I couldn't listen for like 5 hours. I did enjoy. Yeah, it's fun. I love live music and I love to hang out with my friends. And I love to dance. But I am feeling my old age. I'm feeling aged. Spring roll knee. For a reason, when I read that in my head, I was like, spring rollini. It's, you know, like the meme that's like bambini. What, like the alligator. I forget what the actual thing is. Bombardini, spaghettini. like that one. I don't know why I read it in that voice. Yeah, my neck is a little sore. That was all just a long explanation for why my neck was sore. And then I also dipped in a lot of cold bodies of water this weekend. I went to like a cold plunge place again. But this time it was like not a class, it was just like free time. But I don't think I like it. I don't like free time. I would actually prefer a class, because then they tell you what to do and then there's someone to help you in the cold plunge and like talk you through it. But yeah, it was good. I felt energized afterwards. I was like super hyper afterwards. And then we went to get Jollibee, and that was great. I love Jollibee. And then I also, yesterday we went out to the lake. One of the lake. Well, I guess is it the ocean? Maybe an inlet. We went out to the water and had a little picnic and did a little swimming. But the water was cold and it was kind of dirty. I don't trust lake water anymore. There is a lot of crap in there. Oh my god, okay, bring the prune. No, don't prune me. Can you spam is there a limit on the fish? Is there a fish limit? I don't have problems with you fishing. But I think maybe we don't want to overfish, if that is the case. Everyone should have a chance to fish. We all fish together as a group. Swimming in foggy cold water doesn't sound like a good idea. I mean, there was people swimming and there was people paddle boarding. It's safe. It's just like not the clearest of waters. There's like debris because it's like a pondish, lake-ish type situation. So there's like leaves and there's like kelp and there's like wood, driftwood, and we just didn't swallow the water, but we like swam around and we had little floaties. We had like little dollar store the floating like tubes, like those donuts. So it wasn't like the dirtiest. Did I contract like a disease or a virus? I don't think so. Not yet. You can't swim like rivers here where I live unless you want to kiss a crocodile. Aw, well, maybe the crocodile just is actually a handsome royal, and they just need a kiss, and then they'll turn it back into their human royal form. You know, maybe you just need to break the curse. I do actually like crocodiles, though. I think they're cool. I like reptiles. I think they're pretty neat. I haven't. Oh no, wait. I have seen crocodiles in person. I think, or were they alligators? Or were they both? There's like in the Philippines. There's like I think it's called like a crocodile farm. And they have a bunch of reptiles. I don't know if it's the most ethical place. I wouldn't say that I recommend it necessarily, but I remember going there a lot as a kid. And then it's like they let you like hold the baby crocodiles. They let you hold the babies. They're like only a foot long and they're like little. And then they let you hold like boa constrictors and like other, various tropical reptilians. And I always have the best time. I love those things. I love those little guys. I hugged one once, but not wild crocs. Yeah, not wild ones for sure. That would make sense. The ones that are like domesticated or like in aquariums or whatever that are safe, then sure. But like, yeah, maybe not wild. They do not want to hang out with you. You like snakes too? I love snakes, yeah. I would love to get a snake if I didn't have to feed it rats, because I also love rats. So I would feel pretty sad about feeding my snake rats. I have I guess she's not my friend, but she's my friend's friend. My friend's friend has has a lot of animals, and she loves rats, and she also loves snakes. So she has both. But they have to stay in like separate rooms, and I'm like, you are one accident away from losing your pets. It's so crazy. You're in Costa Rica, you find a lot of wild animals anywhere, sometimes even in the cities. Oh, really? I think we don't have as many, like, or there's a lot of animal control where I live. But lately, unfortunately, there have been more wildlife creeping into the cities. So at one point, there's like a big park in the city that a lot of like people go to. They go for like picnics and family gatherings and stuff. And recently, people saw some black bears there, which is weird because usually the bears are mostly on the mountains, and this park isn't in the mountains. So people were like, how the heck did the bears get all the way over there? It's like pretty far for them. So unfortunately, you know, as is with lots of rapid development of cities and stuff, all the wildlife has nowhere to go. So the bears have gotten pretty smart. They've like figured out how to use bear-proof trash cans and stuff. So there's more and more bear sightings lately. But probably not as much as over in Costa Rica. A lot of those places want to make them docile, often for farming or hunting reserves. Does they make extra money by letting kids hold them, etc.? Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. But I loved it as a kid. I really love animals. So I was just excited to be near them. Because my parents didn't let me have pets for the most part until I got Oreo. Rat gaming. We had a legless lizard. Yes, I would love a legless lizard, but they do require like quite a bit of care and maintenance. And if they ever have trouble, you have to have like an exotic vet in your area, and that's just a lot of responsibility that I don't think would be very wise for me. I was gonna super big snake and feed it bunnies and said no. Bunnies are cute too. However, there's like a large amount of bunnies, like in like wild bunnies, like well not feral bunnies, I guess. There are a lot of feral bunnies in the city, so maybe I can help the city with their bunny problem by releasing my snakes. You know, just solve one problem with an even bigger problem. There's a case of one Coco called Pocho. Someone found him after he was shot in the head by some hunters. He survived and died by age. That cargo so friendly, didn't have him in enclosure. He was free in a reserve. I would want a pretty chill dude. Oh, sweetie. How did he live after getting shot in the head? That's crazy. It's kind of wild. Cork tappies? Yes, sure. Yeah, exotic vets are super expensive. I get why people are so scared of snakes. Sometimes they get in my house and I just pick them out barehanded. Most are not venomous, and even venomous snakes won't bite, even if you pick them up. Some people are not as brave, or they're not as exposed to snakes. Like my mom is deathly afraid of snakes. So It might be just a primal instinct. Dark Shadow, thank you so much for the follow. I will give you a name trace after these cork tappies. That's so cute. I love cork tappies. It's very relaxing to do. I mean, ants can be kind of gross, I guess. Ooh, rattlesnakes. Okay, maybe don't get near those. Don't pet the rattlesnakes. They don't want to hang out. I think it's pretty clear. It's rattling because it wants you to dance with it. No. No, I don't know if that's true. Like, it just has a built-in maraca. It's like, yeah, let's dance. Everybody look at me. Come over here. Just wants to jam. Yeah, I don't know about that. Okay. Dark Shadow ready? DARKShadow_DSG. Welcome to the onsen. Yay. I just need to stretch. I don't know about you guys, but I am feeling super eepy. So eepy. I think it's a combination of like the weather and the fact that I'm still tired from the weekend. And I also didn't have any caffeine today. Maybe that's a contributing factor. The caffeine is like, sometimes it makes me sleepy. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I have to record to cover songs because I joined like a VTuber online concert thing. But I also need to learn how to mix and master and tune and time my own covers now. So I'm a little bit nervous. Because I've never like considered myself a music tuber. But lately, since I have a lot of friends that do music covers, I've been like, oh, I want to join. I just have like FOMO. I have FOMO. Oh, hello. Puppy. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Boo. Oh, so spooky. So stinky. Welcome. How was your stream? Welcome, readers. My name is Moni. I am a plant spirit VTuber. And if you're stinky, you may come take a bath in the onsen if you would like. Hi. How was your stream? I'm gonna give you a name choice. Ready? P U B B Y V D U B E R. Welcome. You're super hungry. Oh my gosh, go eat. You deserve tasty food, okay? I'm gonna go eat something. Oh, thank you. I'm so grateful. I think you're super cool too. Yeah, I am a Monstera. For the people that like plants, I'm a Monstera albo. And for the people that don't know much about plants, I'm just a plant. I'm just a little guy. Like my friend has a really nice Monstera. Funnily enough, I have a Monstera plant in my house currently right now. Her name is Molly. She's not doing great. She has like 0 fenestrations, which are just like the holes in the leaves that like indicate that it's an adult and that it's like healthy and doing well. Mine has like none. Mine just looks like a sad plant. And I don't know why. So I'm trying to revive her and bring her back to life. But my friend has the most amazing Monstera, and she doesn't even care that much about plants. And so I'm just like so jealous. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? I have special soil. I have a special moss pole, and she's like out in the sun, like right by the window. But she is not happy. And then my friend's plant is like in a random pot. It's like not that close to the window. Alright, but it's got beautiful, big, huge leaves and like lovely fenestrations, and like I'm just like, what am I doing wrong? Am I helicopter parenting my own plants? I don't know. I think I also might have bought my plant from like kind of a shitty store. It was like one of those very like aesthetic plant stores that came up during the pandemic. They were like plant therapy or something, like it was something to that effect, and it was like really pretty, and they had a really nice website and really nice branding and stuff. And so I was like, they probably are really good at plants, right? Like this is probably like a really high quality plant that I'm buying right now, because it was like so expensive, super expensive. Like for some cuttings of Monsteras, they cost like hundreds of dollars. It's crazy. For the rare ones, you can get like one cutting and it's like $100 something, $200, $300. Mine was like $60, but I was still like, okay, this is the most I've ever spent on a plant. I really hope it lives. And she is technically alive, but she is not thriving. And I've had her since 2020. So I'm so jealous. I'm just a plant. Oh, you bought. Wow, really? Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's so sad. So sad. Plant not buying for survival. Yeah, it's not happy. How big is the pond? It's like I think it's like a. How big is it? It's like either a 6 or an 8-inch. Something like that. I'm technically alive, but not thriving describes my life too. Yeah, yeah, honestly. Honestly, so true. So freaking true, dude. Barely alive. Technically alive. Not thriving. Not thriving. It's okay. We are doing our best, alright? We're doing our best with what we are given and the conditions that we are under. And hopefully one day we will all be thriving at some point. Oh, we have an AWOO regime. Okay. I have been requested to do an AWOO, but we are a pack of wolves, theoretically, in this instance, and not an army of frogs or an onsen of plants. So when I AWOO, I expect at least one other person to also AWOO. Otherwise, I will be a very lonely wolf. So on the count of 3, if we could all AWOO in the chat, I'd really appreciate it. I really appreciate it so that I know I'm not a lone wolf, okay? Okay? Are we good? We ready? We ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Alright, well, we howling. We're AWOOing. There was at least one AWOO, one and a half. The AWOO is a half. It's almost. It makes it sense here. People from other countries pay for Monster. I bought mine for local nursery with inner fenestrations for like $20. 20 bucks. 20 bucks. Yeah, they are very expensive where I'm from because this is not their natural habitat, I guess. So to cultivate them and get them shipped over and all that kind of stuff is probably quite expensive. It's an otaku AWOO. Yeah, it's an AWOO for the weebs. Let me do a little sip. Everybody, please drink some water. You're probably dehydrated because I'm feeling dehydrated and I'm sweating like a dog. So completely mature inner fenestrations, like 5 leaves for 20 bucks. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. Stretch. I don't drink water, only Red Bull. Well, I think maybe you might consider drinking some water as well. Water is essential to life. You cannot survive without drinking water. If you only drink Red Bull, that can't be good for you. It simply cannot. Can't handle the chlorine. Well, no, I would not want to drink chlorine. Chlorine tastes terrible. Chlorine does not taste good. But I guess technically you should drink filtered water, ideally. I think most people should be drinking filtered water. I don't know if your tap water is drinkable. Even in places where the tap water is technically drinkable, I typically don't drink their tap water because it tastes terrible. But I like my tap water. I'm just biased. Did I tell you about the Lyft driver that I had only drank a Coca-Cola years ago, sometimes as a meal replacement? Only this year was she drinking water. What? Nimui, thank you so much for the headpats. Thank you. How are you? That's what a plant would say. Yeah, obviously, I'm an advocate for water. I'm an advocate for hydration, alright? Please drink water. Stop drinking soda instead. It's not the same. It's not the same. Though I will say that I do have an uncle who is a doctor in the Philippines. Alright, he's like a doctor, like an actual doctor. Works at a hospital. He only drinks Coke Zero, like exclusively, like Coke Zero. And I'm like, he doesn't drink water at all. For breakfast, Coke Zero. For lunch, Coke Zero. For dinner, 2 Coke Zeros. Like, to be fair, sometimes buying soda is cheaper than buying water, which is slightly terrifying if you think about it. But still, he has doctor money. He should be able to afford drinking water. Coke Zero is just carbonated water. I mean, with a little bit extra. I guess Coke Zero isn't as unhealthy as like regular Coke, but that doesn't mean it's not unhealthy. When he says doctors recommend Coke Zero instead of water, wait, no. Wait, no, that's not what I was saying. That's not what I was saying. Oh, shit. Wow, Chat, you're really good at taking the words right out of my mouth and twisting them. And twisting them like crazy. That's not what I meant. No, people are gonna get the wrong idea. Like, instead of having water on tap, they'll have like Coke on tap instead. They're replacing all their sinks and their Brita filters with like those Coke freestyle machines. Most things can be processed out by the body, so it just gets out as it gets in. For ours, just carbonated water. I see. So effectively, since your body has no use for it, it is basically carbonated water. Is that what you're saying? Is that true? If true, alright, fine. I'll accept it. However, can I just say that I don't like carbonated water? I don't like carbonation. I think it's weird. I think it's weird when there's shit moving around in your mouth. It doesn't feel good, okay? Don't drink water, make Coca-Cola even richer. Wait, what? No. That's not what I want. They don't need to get any more money. They don't need any more money. They're already too strong. They're already too powerful. Coca-Cola is so rich. It's kind of insane. But then at one point, I remember seeing a Coke commercial during Christmas time, must have been, and they used AI to make the commercial. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, you are quite literally one of the largest mega corporations in the world. And you guys are too cheap to hire an animation team to make a commercial. And instead you used AI to make a Coca-Cola commercial? What? And then they obviously had to edit it because like AI was not going to spit out their logo perfectly, so they needed to like get someone to edit it as well so that it actually shows the Coca-Cola trucks properly. It's just like, dude, Coca-Cola is so stupid. Like, why are they like this? Death Waters came out with Dr. Death, their version of Dr. Pepper flavored water. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. I mean, wait, Death Water? Is that liquid death or is that a different thing? It doesn't have sugar. The components that have it make our brain think it's sweet, but it's not sugar. It's a weird thing. Wow. So, are you saying that the Coca-Cola, or not the Coca-Cola, or is it Coca-Cola? I guess, yeah, Coke Zero. Are you saying that the drinks are gaslighting us? They're gaslighting our brain receptors, dude? That's crazy. Cool Ink is, what's if I want to say? No, please do not sponsor me. Fuck. Doesn't Coca-Cola also own a water company, so they benefit either way? That's true. I think they own Aquafina, probably. Or like maybe they own a bunch of bottled water companies. Yeah, that's true. They do win either way. Damn it. We're cooked. We're cooked. I'm gonna get Coca-Cola frog flavored Coke. That sounds just terrible. Please don't. Liquid Death sounds pretty so much. I've never tried it. Liquid Death, yes. I mean, I still think I like plain water. But yeah, I can see the appeal. If Liquid Death is able to make people trick people into drinking more water, then I'm for it. That sounds good to me. Light, thank you for the water as well. Thank you for the water, very timely. Redeem. And the Unshrimp. Everyone please. Unshrimpify your backs, thank you. Literal gaslighting drinks, yeah, that's crazy. But if it works, it works, I guess. If it's gaslighting for good, then maybe it's okay. Mildly agave sweetened flavored sparkling water. I see. I want to taste good. Their source is a natural spring. Oh. Okay. Well, alright. Fine. I will accept it. And I see wooden frog redeem, so I will get that ready as well. So much easier with my my new little rolly cart. I'm so happy. I'm so happy with it. Wooden frog for Coca-Cola. No. Frederico, are you doing an ad read for Coke right now? I see. Yeah, they reached out to him for a sponsorship. Oh, okay. They paid you how much? That's crazy. I know for their regular water, but I think they're just using whatever filtered water for all the flavored shit and teas. Yeah, like the bottled water should be spring water, but I guess for anything else, yeah, I can imagine they don't use fancy water for that. turn the onsen into an Airbnb. Why? I don't want to list the onsen on Airbnb. I don't trust them. I don't trust Airbnbs. Though, I mean, if it means that I don't have to do any of the cleaning and you guys just do all the cleaning for me, then maybe I'll consider it. I am short-staffed. It's just me. I'm the staff. Radio, hi. Welcome. Sleepy time, yeah. It's so sleepy time that I also am feeling sleepy, and it is only like not even 4 p.m. my time. That's how sleepy time it is right now. I've just been folding laundry this whole time, basically, doing chores, and I find folding laundry like weirdly relaxing, but I know some people don't like doing it, but I like it. I'm struggling to stay up, and it's not even 7. Oh no. We're all slowly falling asleep. Oops. Okay. If you go to bed early, you get to wake up early, right? You'll become a morning person. The ASMR, sleepy ASMRs are the best ones. Yeah, the sleepiness is infectious, actually. It's an infection. Oh my gosh, yesterday, yeah, it was yesterday, I watched 28 Days Later for the first time. And for those of you that are not familiar, it's just like it's like an early, is it 90s or 2000s? It's a zombie movie, but they have fast zombies, and the disease, yeah, 28 years later comes out soon, exactly. So that's why I was watching 28 Days Later, because I wanted to be prepared for the lore, because I hadn't seen it. So yeah, they have a rage virus. Like, the virus is literally just rage. And so when you get bitten by a zombie, you just become enraged, and you go crazy, and you try to kill other humans. And so, like, in a way, I am like one of the I'm not like patient zero, but I'm like one of the early people that have like the sleepy variant of this virus. It's like a sleepy zombie virus where everybody just gets sleepy. My sleepiness is infectious. Be aware. There's also 28 Weeks Later. Yes, I did know about that. I haven't watched that one yet, though. 28 years later, and someone might become its own trilogy. Yeah, I did hear about that. I was like, what? They could have done like a 28 months. Like 28 days, 28 weeks, 28 months, and then 28 years, and then 28 decades? I don't know, maybe there's not enough difference between 28 weeks and 28 months. Months and seasons? 28 fiscal quarters. What other ways are there to divide a period of time? Yeah, 28 fiscal years later just doesn't have quite the same ring to it for some reason. It Yeah, 28 decades later would be crazy. "280 years after." That would be a big jump. Maybe we'd have figured our shit out by that point. Though I doubt it. They nuked Paris between weeks and years, even though Paris wasn't in. Wait, what? Spoilers, but why? What the fuck? Paris is just like, bro, we're not infected, dude. But they're like, nah, this quarantine, and the zombies might be able to swim across the channel. We don't know, so France is gonna have to go. Like the Planet of the Apes kind of situation. Yeah, I see. Planet of the Apes. That's something that I haven't seen either. I heard that it's quite good, but I have not seen any of the Planet of the Apes movies. I feel like I'm kind of weird because I've seen a lot of movies, but I also haven't seen a lot of movies. Do you know what I mean? I mean, that dates back to the 70s. Yeah, it's really old. So I haven't seen a lot of like old classic movies. I have seen a lot of newer movies, generally. Apes together strong. Apes together strong. I haven't watched Planet of the Apes, but I recently watched 2001 Space Odyssey. And after walking out of the movie theater and watching that movie, I was just like, what the fuck was that? I was so confused. It's like an incredible movie, and it's kind of genius, but it's also really fucking stupid. And so I'm still trying to wrap my head around 2001 Space Odyssey. It's either one of the greatest movies ever made or one of the dumbest movies ever made, and I can't exactly decide which one it is. I'm always so sad my friend group nobody wants to watch Planet of the Apes. I need to force it on them. Aw, they don't like it. I guess they are not apes together strong. Sad. Very sad. And Poser, hello. Thank you so much for the follow. Let me give your name twice. Ready? P O Z E R A C Z P S O W. I'm so sorry. I was surprised. By the slipperiness of my hands. I'm so sorry. I hope that wasn't overly loud. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. I'm so embarrassed. I'm so sorry. I'm putting this down now. Putting this away. Checkers together strong. Oops. My bad. You wanna know what the fuck confusing movie Tenet? Yeah, I watched Tenet in theaters as well, and I was also just like, what the fuck? it was cool, but I was also very confused as to what the point was. It's very mind fuck, and I'm like, this is too high concept for me. I think I don't really enjoy it. I'm tired of reading. Yeah, of course. Let me just fold this shirt first. I will not economically recover from it. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. It's fine. It does cost a lot of points, but if you keep watching and I keep streaming, then eventually you will recover. Yes, I have seen Interstellar. It is also very good. I like Interstellar as a story, like as a narrative. I like Interstellar more than 2001: Space Odyssey. 2001: Space Odyssey is like if you had an old, it's like the precursor to Interstellar, but if you also took LSD while you were watching this movie, then maybe it would make sense. Did you know the theory that he dies in the movie? Oh, really? I have to watch it again because I don't actually remember what happens, to be honest. I've watched many movies, but I do not remember many movies. Wait, so at one point does he die and then everything is just like a dream or like a hallucination? Like it's like heaven, like he's crossed the dimension of our linear space-time. Interesting. But I mean, if you're conscious and you're experiencing things, then what does it even really mean to be alive? Was I doing it? Oh yeah, I was doing guitar reading. He loses his life. I see. Yeah, okay, I can see it. Have you seen Kung Fu Hustle? Yes, I also have. A very different style of movie, but yes. Okay. So, but it's just a theory. A movie theory. Alright. So now I'm going to be shuffling these cards. Just any which way. And then at some point I'm gonna ask you to let me know when you want me to stop. Not yet, because I still need to do kind of the big shuffle. And then once I get to the smaller shuffles, I will consult. Thanks for watching. Yeah, exactly. I will never forgive Matt Pat for coining that term of phrase. Okay. So now I'm gonna be shuffling, and then I'm gonna need you to tell me when to stop, okay? your first card is the Four of Cups, upright. Your second card is Temperance, reversed. And your third card is the Hierophant, upright. Ooh. You have two major arcana. It's pretty rare. Alright. Let's see. Swords, coins, cups. The Four of Cups is represented by the Nightingale, which is a Denmark or Danish folktale. The Four of Cups represents ignoring good alternatives and romanticizing bad choices before you. It is coveting what is superficially better while neglecting the plain nightingale who can actually sing away death. So, upright, this card represents a lack of awareness, pessimism, daydreaming, lethargy, or reevaluation. Your second card is Temperance. Let me find it. Here. Your second card is Temperance. This is represented by, oh no, I feel like Kara probably help me pronounce this. Bodhisattva of Avalokiteshvara. That was really long, and I probably butchered it, but that's okay. This is a Buddhist story from India. Temperance is about balance and meditation. It is being mutable, recognizing when to change with the times, and when to change with the situation itself. Bodhisattva identities are fluid, but their goodwill remains constant. Reversed, this card represents conflict, hostility, frustration, impatience, and reluctance. And your final card is the Hierophant, which is represented by the White Buffalo Woman, which is a Lakota deity from North Dakota. The Hierophant is a divine figure and teacher who shares the rules, rites, and rituals to follow as a community. There is a place for everyone, and everyone in their place. She encourages comfort and support of the group, the path well trodden. And upright, this card represents conformity, compassion, social approval, tradition, and legacy. So, Chairman, thank you so much for the sub. I'm just in the middle of reading, but I appreciate it. If you want to redeem a deluxe trigger, do let me know, okay? Thank you, Kai, for help. I'm like, oh man, I don't know how to say this, or I don't know what it means. But this is what the card is, art is of. Anyways, so the first card represents your past, and that is the Four of Cups. And upright, a lack of awareness, pessimism, daydreaming, lethargy, reevaluation. Maybe something in your past there's been something that you've been ignoring, or you haven't really reflected much about who you are and what you've done in your past and how that affects your current situation. Maybe you're always dreaming of a new, different version of yourself or a different version of your life, but you're not really taking any steps towards reaching it. And so you're kind of caught in this loop of wanting more, or wishing you had more, or wishing you had something better, without actually considering what you have might be already good enough, or what options you might have might already be the right path forward. And so in your present, there's this feeling of conflict or frustration or impatience, because you are seeking something that maybe is not the right fit for you, seeking something that maybe you do not need right now. And so because your eyes are focused on the wrong prize, that can kind of bring up feelings of frustration and impatience, when really what you might need is something that's more aligned with the regular, the trodden path, the thing that seems normal or average, the thing that is unassuming, could be better for you in the long run if you're willing to accept it instead of always looking for the next best thing. And seeking compassion, seeking the approval of the people that are most important to you, in the sense that you are living your life in order to help support the people that help support you, and that you are striving to actually create community instead of always looking for something else, something shiny and new, something flashy and interesting. Instead, finding love and support and community in the people that are already in your life, the people that are already around you and willing to support you and love you just the way that you are, and that are hoping that you will love and support them just the way that they are as well. So yeah, that is kind of my interpretation. Feel free to find your own interpretation if you'd like. And if it doesn't apply, just ignore it. That's also totally valid. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And I will put these cards back now. Well, if it's accurate, then maybe, think about how you want to let that mindset affect some of your decisions or thoughts moving forward, and see if you can strive for the life that makes the most sense for you and makes you feel whole and happy and fulfilled. Thank you for the pats. Thank you. Just happy if that's possible. Of course it's possible. To the onsen. I hope you have a lovely stay. a name trace in a bit, okay? Some have like a tingle counter. Oh, that would be smart. I need to figure out how to set that up. And then it feels bad if it starts at 1. I've been streaming for this long and only one tingle. Damn. Best stopping in a long time. Is it like a cork? Yes, it is cork, and I also have nails on today, so that probably helps. Yeah, a big cork. What is it? Like a pot holder. What is it called? You know, like if the pot is hot, you put it on the pot. On the counter, not on the pot. You put it on the counter and then put the pot on top. It's one of those. Coaster. I mean, I guess so, but I thought coasters were for cups. This is like bigger than a coaster. In German it would be the Topfuntersetzer. I'm probably not saying that right. That's a really long word. I'm bad with long words. I'm too small. I'm too one brain cell. Ooh. Thank you for the hip pads. Good try. Embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Anyway, MT. Let me give you a name trace. Ready? MT underscore SCHI See, I can't even name trace. I can't even name trace properly. I'm too easy. Damn. I on. Welcome to the onsen as well. I give you a name choice, right? And Vernacia. Is that how you say it? Vernacia. Thank you. Alright, that's good. That's good. Hi, convoy. How's it going? I feel like... Okay. Yeah, today I meant to do some drawing. I meant to draw today. But I don't know if I have the brain power. Okay, go lock in, go lurk. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. Clay teeth, yes, of course. Ready? Yeah, 'cause like I was reached out to by a company that was like, if you want a custom keyboard design, just send us some art and we can make it for you. And I was like, oh my god, I would love that. That's like a dream merch item. But I need to make my own art because I'm annoying like that. And I don't have the money to like pay for commercial art from another artist, so I am the artist. So I wanted to work on some Moni art that I can stick on merch and stuff. But my brain isn't quite working today. Wait, big Moni. I am big. I am big. Yeah, I do have merch on Uwu Market, so if you want hoodies, or like clothes, there's posters, there's keychains, there's pillows, there's standees. They have a lot of stuff on there, but the keyboards are not through Uwu Market, they're through another company. Nice, you got Blue Sky, let's go. I have Blue Sky, but it doesn't fit into my acronym anymore, so I need to think of a new acronym. I also forget to post on Blue Sky a lot, which I feel bad about. But I think my brain can only handle like 2 to 3 social medias at a time. I'm already at my limit. Thank you so much for the subby. Thank you for 34 I did. My teeth kind of sound like a frog. Or like crickets. I was working on some art. I'm also just trying to get better at drawing, because I feel like my drawing skills have been a little bit lacking. Alright, see if I can have follow me now. Oh. I mean, I wouldn't like take art for free. Though I do love fan art, but like I wouldn't make merch out of it. I'd probably I'd pay you. I'd have to pay you. And I think that's it's like partially me. Partially me, because like I want to pay artists a fair wage, but I don't have that much money to spend on art. So the only artists that I can work without paying them a fair wage is me. Because like reasonably, if I wanted like nice art that is able to be made into merch, like so that I have licensing fees and I can use it on stuff and make money from it, it would cost like hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, which I do not have. At least not to spend on that. I need to like pay my bills and stuff. So that's yeah. But yeah, I will post my art like in Discord and stuff. So if I ever post it in Discord and I'm like, help, and if you want to chime in, feel free to chime in. I feel like maybe I am fading away. I'm fading away. I'm about to fall asleep. So in that case, I think it's time to bother a friend. Let's see. I'm going to bother Cat. I'm going to bother Cat. I think she's explaining the Suika model right now. I'm eeping. So we're gonna go eep with Cat. Halfsies, thank you so much for the follow. I'll give you a name size while we're still here. Okay, and a real shout out, of course. I will also give you a trace. Ready? Halfsies. Yeah, we got a lot of raids, so there's a lot of people fishing. A lot of people fishing today. But I'm about to raid out. Thank you for the unshrimp into water. So, let me just start it. We're gonna be raiding Cat today, who's lovely, very cute, purple cat. And has raided me quite a few times, so I would like to raid back. And she's showing off all her different variations and stuff, which is kind of fun. So let's give Cat some love. This is the raid message. If you would like to join in, please do. You get extra bonus points. So I would highly encourage if you would join in on the raid. The top message is for subbies, and the bottom message is for not yet subbies. And then if you want to follow me elsewhere, my social medias are here. Especially if you like ASMR, the ASMR YouTube channel is probably a good place to follow. Just so you can watch all my role plays and stuff, which I will be releasing more very, very soon. I'm in the process of recording some. And then if you want to hang out off stream and look at my art and help me out, here's the Discord link. If you'd like to join the Discord, that's where we hang out outside of stream. So highly recommend you hop in over there. And I will see you all very, very soon, okay? Okay. Good night, good night. Please give Cat good energy, good vibes, okay? And I'll see you all next time. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Which one's my favorite? It depends, I think. Sometimes, for me at least, it depends on what you get. So, if I get something sweet, more creamy, I like getting it with